Hey guys, it's Kurt and John with FLR.
And today we're talking about the Springfield Armory KUNA.
This thing's cool.
This is a shakedown.
So guys, if you've tuned in, you may have seen versions of this at EWA. However, that one was basically for military law enforcement contracts, and now it has come to the US, so we have the US version of it.
So just like the military version that you may have seen of the law enforcement version, it is full ambi, roller delayed, half by 28 threads on it for a suppressor. We've got hybrid sights, so you've got lower sights on there, and then you've got the hybrid sights. We're rocking a Gideon on the top, so thank you, Gideon, for that. This version comes with a brace,
Right.
but you can SBR it if you want to. You can get one with or without the brace.
But it does come with the Strike Industries as an option from
Yes.
Springfield.
Yeah, this is coming from Springfield as an option. You've got non-reciprocating charging handle.
The one thing I will say about the charging handle is if you've seen the military versions from EWA, you'll notice that the charging handle itself was on both sides, where the US civilian market just has the one.
So let's go ahead and get into this. First and foremost, we have his build quality. And build quality for me is a 5. This thing just seems well built. It's got fantastic reliability, and we'll dive into that later. But this thing is just a beast of its own.
I'm also going to give it a 5. The tolerances are really, really tight. I also appreciate the fact that the charging handle, sometimes on side chargers, they can be kind of stiff or there's some grit or, chatter in it. This thing is crazy smooth. I'd definitely give it a 5.
Next, we have his reliability, and reliability is a 5. This thing ate up all the 124, 115 grain ammo we had. It is awesome. Now, before I go too far, they do have 2 versions of this. It's also 9 and 40. I'm gonna stick with the 9 version personally. I don't know why anybody would want 40 at anything.
This would be honestly like the only use I could see for 40 would be for something like this. Honestly, that'd be about it. But yeah, I would definitely rather have the 9 just because of ammo costs and just availability and that kind of thing. And we just need to rid the world of 40. Let's just say it. Let's just say it.
Let's do it.
So for reliability, I'm definitely going to give it a 5 as well. The fact that this was basically for government contracts, we know that they had to run this thing through all kinds of torture testing. So we're definitely cashing in on that.
I think we put about 1,000 rounds through it.
Really, really fast.
Really, really fast. Like really, really, really fast. Like we started shooting it and couldn't stop shooting it.
Yep.
So next is feel, and feel for me is a 5. It's got that same grip texture we know and love from the Prodigy and the Hellcat Pro. It's also up here on the magwell. Now, it makes you seem like you should grab the magwell to shoot it. It's very comfortable up here to shoot. The gun doesn't get very hot. Now, to go into feel is the shooting feel of this. This has got a really good push kind of recoil. The brake on it works really, really well. The gun just feels really good, really comfortable, and it is super small and compact. A great option for a PDW/PCC kind of thing.
I'm also giving it a resounding 5. The feel of this gun when shooting it is honestly great. Before we get into that though, I like the charging handle. It's really, really smooth to run. I found too, I first started kind of grabbing by the magwell. Yeah, in terms of grip, either way. The other thing I'll say is the controls on it, the safety is really easy to run. It is full ambi, which is nice. And the other cool thing about it is I've seen on some 9mm PCCs, like sometimes the release is kind of stiff. This drops super easy. Trigger's also really good. But the other thing that I really want to stress is the recoil impulse of this. I think it's interesting. It almost feels like, as weird as it sounds, it's almost kind of like a sewing machine. Like you can feel it. It's definitely not direct blowback, where you're just getting hit with it. It kind of has this cycling to it, which you can kind of feel. And I thought, oh man, it feels kind of slow. And I thought, I'm not going to be able to run this thing fast. That is not the case at all. I could not overrun this gun, and man, did I try.
This gun is like Ricky Bobby. It wants to go fast.
Take it back, buddy. Shake it before you break it.
It does. It definitely does.
It does. You know, we had 2 PCCs like this out the day we filmed originally with this. The one we know for a fact that it runs fast. This thing wants to run like it's full auto.
Yeah.
It wants to shoot fast. We both really just want to run this thing, and it feels like at first like you're bump firing it,
Yeah.
but you're not.
It's quick. Yeah.
Which is fantastic because it just, I can't say enough how fast it wants to shoot, how nice the trigger is. At first, though, when I first got this, though, and I'll say this, the trigger feels when you're dry fire it kind of long and clunky, but
When you're shooting it, it's fine.
the reset is like
Yeah.
really short.
Yep.
That initial trigger pulls kind of go, it is a flat face trigger. We failed to mention that. At first you're like, oh, this trigger's not that great. And then when you go to actually shoot it, it's like, wow.
Yeah, I didn't really have much issue with the trigger. I know what you're saying, but yeah, I didn't have much of an issue with the trigger. I will say the Strike Industries brace, I might do something a little bit different there, just because there's no cheek well at all. That's so minor. I love the look of it. It looks great. So it is folding. So it definitely, this thing's crazy compact. It's awesome. I mean, it is. This was purpose built to be a sub gun, and you can tell.
So next we have his factory options. Factory options is going to be a 3.
Okay.
It's because it only comes in 9 and 40, and it comes with or without a brace. Now, that's not to say that there's a ton of things into this that make it really cool, like the sights and the thing, but there's not a lot of options other than those 2.
So for factory options, I'm going to give it a 5. I like the integrated sights. The fact that you've got irons and then you've got flip up peep sights. I like that. So it's half by 28 thread. So if you want to, direct thread a suppressor on, you can do that. The other thing it does have custom mags. However, and a lot of times I'm like, I don't know, we've had really good luck with these mags. They are polymer. These things are stout. Like, they don't flex at all. I do like the smoke clear. And they retail from Springfield for $25.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. It comes with 2 of them.
Yes.
So, but again, I mean, for $25, that's awesome. And a lot of times it is. That's where they'll kind of get you on price, but that's amazing.
Yeah, 2 mags and a cardboard box is what you get with this, which is,
That's fine with me.
yeah.
Yeah, no problem with that.
So next we have his Aftermarket. An Aftermarket, I'm going to give it like a 2.5.
Yeah.
It's because it's a Picatinny, so you can change a number of different braces to it. But other than that, right now, there's not much out for it because it's brand spanking new.
Yeah, I'm also going to have to give it a 2.5 just because, to your point, there's just not a lot that you can do with this newer platform. I mean, you've got N-Lock, so if you want to do some things there, there's options. But that being said, I don't know how much I would honestly do to this, other than maybe swap out the brace to something else. But other than that, I didn't really know what else I would do.
I wouldn't even swap out the muzzle device because the muzzle device is really good.
Actually, yes, it is very, very good.
Yeah.
It is very good. I mean, if I did, then I'd just put a suppressor on it.
Yeah.
So
Next we have his X Factor. And X Factor is a 5. Resounding 5. I don't think we could give it more of a 5. The X Factor of this gun is just, first off, it's price point. Price point, we're coming in at $1,200 with the brace and $1,000 without the brace. The gun just runs. And with a lot of PCCs, we've run into this where you kind of can tend to overrun them when you're shooting fast. This thing wants to be shot fast. This thing wants to go 1,000,000 miles per hour. It is designed after a sub gun. I think that is what they did, is that you're not losing that military kind of thing.
mm-hmm.
And I can't say enough nice things about it because it's so cool and different looking enough that it doesn't match with a lot of the other sub guns on the market. The other thing that I failed to mention earlier, we do have the QD mounts up here, which is a biggest complaint about sub guns when they don't come with a QD mount or the brace doesn't have a QD mount here. So you can really QD mount that in, get your sling on, have it nice and compact. It's the whole package from the factory.
So for X Factor, I'm definitely giving this a 5. It's been a while since we've shot a gun and I've had this much fun. God, this thing's so good. The fit and finish on this thing is great. It's solid. We know that the reliability is there. You know it's kind of coming from that, military contract pedigree. I love the recoil impulse. It's got kind of like an MP5 thing going. The size is awesome. The ergonomics of everything is really, really good. The one thing that I do wish, like if they just did this one thing, then I don't even know what I would do with myself.
Here we go again.
If it had like the MP5 HK slap,
Oh my God. You are such an 80s kid.
dude, there's nothing more satisfying than that. Tell me I'm wrong. Nothing beats the HK slap. Like, I don't know why more 9mm PCCs and subguns don't do it. I don't understand if HK still has a patent on it. Maybe people don't want to, cross HK. I don't know, man. But that would be my only thing. And if somebody can do it aftermarket, oh,
MP5 is overrated.
no.
This is better.
Mm.
You lose. MP5 is overrated. This is better. Ha. You can't argue. I win.
I don't.
I win. I win.
Okay. Do I want an MP5 more? Yes. Is a lot of that nostalgia? Yes.
This is better. MP5 is overrated.
No,
German
okay. No,
engineering.
that is incorrect. It's
They
not
use
overrated.
The manual of arms for MP5 in the military, from what I've been told from friends, is that if it stops running, you throw it on the ground and grab something else because there's no way to fix it.
Well, yeah, because it's German and they over-engineer everything.
Exactly. This is cooler.
What I will say is this. This feels like it's the MP5 of the future, right? Like it is. Like it just looks more modern. It looks more up to date.
MP5 of the future.
It is. It's of the future.
All right, Kurt.
No, here's what I will say. Do I think that, as they were developing this, of course they looked at like the MP5 and went, all right, how can we improve that? And I think that that is very clear. It is. The look of this thing is awesome. It just looks cool. It shoots great. I don't have any problems with it, but MP5s are still cool.
So, Kurt, the next question we got to ask is, are you a buyer?
I am super a buyer. I love this thing. I really do. This thing is awesome. It can serve so many purposes. It can be a backpack gun. It could be a truck gun. It just makes it's just an awesome, home defense gun. Yes, it's 9mm, so you've got to kind of weigh that into. But this thing, and especially for the price point, this thing is awesome.
Yeah. So, I am 100% a buyer on this. This thing is dope as heck. The mags, if I were to say anything, this is my, like, they're so thick for no reason, but also like hard plastic. We've dealt with mags that are the same plastic that we've dropped and they've exploded. So
Right.
good on them for beefing that up. The gun just runs like, if this was as close as I could get to a machine gun,
Yeah.
because it runs so fast. Like, this thing is cool. Perfect for, like you said, a backpack gun, a home defense gun, a truck gun, an awesome PDW. Like, yes, it's 9mm, but as quickly as you can get rounds on target with this thing,
Right.
this just is so good. I can't say enough good things about this, and it sounds like I'm kissing their butt, but I really do. They hit a home run with this thing.
Definitely. And again, my thing is, I don't know how much I would really change on it. You know what I mean? Like,
I would suppress it.
Yeah.
That's it.
but yeah,
Suppress it, throw a light on it, call it a day.
Yeah.
Maybe change the brace, but even then, I like the strike brace. I think it's cool.
it's a really good brace. It is, and I love the form factor of it and how streamlined it is. But something with a little bit more of a cheek would be nice, but that's not really that big of a deal. So
Still the dopest gun. So dope.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have to thank some people.
we do.
Yeah.
So let's first of all, we definitely have to thank Click Click Bang. They're here in Arizona, so you can check them out on Instagram, Click Click Bang 1. You know what to do with the rest of that?
CLIK. Click, click.
Yes, actually, yes, very important.
CLIK.
Yep.
Next, we have to thank Global Ordnance again for helping us out with the fuel for this awesome thing. We've run so many rounds through it. Go check them out. Definitely worth the while to go check Global Ordnance out.
Mhm. Next, we're going to thank Rad Labs 3D. They're awesome. They provided us this really cool stand. So they do a ton of custom work. So if there's anything you want, you can just contact them and they will definitely hook you up.
And last, we have to thank the provider of our targets, TCRT. Use FLR10
Yep.
to get 10% off at TCRT targets. It will support the channel greatly if you do that, particularly because, yeah,
TCRT.com.
Yeah.
I can say that.
you can.
I know.
Yeah, because it's targets. Go check out TCRT.
Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. And then we'll continue to make content like this. Hopefully you like it. We'll see. If you don't like, share, and subscribe, the HK MP5 slap will disappear.
Wow, that's bold.
Please,
Please.
please, please click it. Click it, please, please.
Comment below on how much you love the MP5 and hate John for hating it. So, on that note,
Seriously, let him know because he is wrong.
folks, the P90 is better than the MP5. We will catch you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.